Hi everyone and welcome to the Hermetic Shaman. I hope that you're all doing well. My name is Jayme, and if you're new here, I am so glad that you have found your way to this space. If you are returning, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your continued support. Today's reading is going to be a reading for the sign of Capricorn. This could be Capricorn anywhere in your birth chart. Cross-watchers, you're welcome as well. Flip the roles however you see fit. But everyone, please only take what resonates with you in your personal situation and drop what does not. If you're interested in booking a personal reading or a session with me, you'll find the link to my website in the description box below. And if this message supports you in any way, don't forget to like, subscribe, and for those of you on YouTube, hit that notification bell so that way you never miss out on a reading. Alrighty y'all, let us begin. I call upon my full divine counsel in this sacred moment. Yahweh, eternal flame and sovereign creator. Elohim, divine architects of form and frequency. Sophia, holy mother of wisdom, womb, and word. Papa Legba, opener of the gates, keeper of the crossroads. Hecate, queen of witches, guardian of shadow and flame. Yeshua, ascended master of unconditional love and truth. My beloved ancestors of the blood, spirit, and stars. The archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. And the eternal light of my Lyran soul. Stand with me now. Surround this space in truth, clarity, and protection. Let every card reveal only what serves the highest path. Let falsehood fall. Let wisdom rise. May I be a clear vessel for divine messages. May my words honor both shadow and light. May no harm enter, no distortion pass through. I read as flamekeeper, priest, and sovereign starseed. I read with purpose, integrity, and divine permission. I open this reading in full trust and alignment. So it is, so it has always been, so it shall be. Alrighty, Capricorn, let's begin this reading. We're going to be starting with the tarot dice. Things might be a little loud for a hot minute, so if you're sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume. Universe and divine counsel. What is going on in Capricorn energy? And what is it that Capricorn needs to know at this time? We have the Page of Cups reversed, the Knight of Cups sideways, and we have the Star. We have the Star card. So prayers are being answered here. You've been dealing with somebody here who's a little bit stubborn and hot-headed. This is my second attempt at doing this reading. The first time, the same message was coming through of having this stubborn, hot-headed individual. The only reason why I had to re-record was because I had a phone call come in that stopped my recording, so I had to start all over again. But there's somebody here who's been, like, refusing to let something go. It's kind of like they've been holding some type of a grudge. I don't know if somebody here has been a little bit, like, vindictive. Because even with this Page of Cups reverse, it's giving somebody here is holding back from expressing some kind of emotional truth. Or somebody here doesn't have anything left to give a situation. We have the Five of Pentacles here, sideways. This is somebody here who I feel like has been trying to, like, outcast you or trying to, like... It's given the energy of somebody here that's been trying to, like, force you out or, like, kick you out in some kind of a way. We do have the Empress here reversed. The Empress is somebody who is very needy, somebody who needs validation and attention from other people. This is somebody here who's unable to do something for themselves, right? It's kind of like they always need permission from other people on what to do. But we do have the Ace of Swords. There is some kind of truth. There is some kind of clarity that is coming in. Maybe it's what you've been praying for. It's what you've been asking for. There's been no love in this situation. Whatever the situation is, family, friend, lover, business, right? Love isn't just romantic. We do have the Page of Swords, so there is going to be some kind of news, some kind of communication here that is going to be coming in. Somebody here is going to be expressing their feelings, And I feel like it's the fact that something here is over. There is some kind of commitment here that is over, Capricorn. I'm sorry to say that. But maybe you've been asking... I'm almost feeling like there's like this little bit of anxiety of this feeling of when is it finally going to be over? Maybe something here has been dragged out. That's really what this feels like. Something here has been dragged out, and it's like somebody here wants to be the victor, and somebody here doesn't want to be looked at as a loser. So I don't know if this is like the battle of the egos that's been going on here. But the wait is finally over. There is some kind of communication that is coming in. We do have an Emperor reversed. Strong Aries energy. I do have Taurus here as well with the Hierophant reversed. This is somebody here who could be a father figure, somebody here who doesn't provide, or they're not providing. This is somebody who's very selfish, very controlling. This is somebody here who is only very self-serving, only does what's best for them, doesn't care about anybody else that's involved. Maybe that's what you're noticing. Maybe that's why these cups are empty and sideways and all reversed, is that there's been no love in this situation. It's been trying to prove points. It's been trying to prove points. But we do have the World, so that is an ending. That is an ending to a very difficult situation here, a karmic ending. And prayers are being answered. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is reversed, but the Sun is upright. So I feel like somebody here that you're dealing with is going through some kind of a loss. Maybe they've been trying to blame you for this loss, or blame you for the losses, or for their struggles, or for not meeting them where they're at. I don't know, we do have the Death card here as well. So it's like somebody here has been resisting some kind of transformation. They've been resisting some kind of change. They've been trying to go into the new with the old. So like this is somebody here who's refusing to change, but yet they want different things. Capricorn, I feel like you have been stuck in a situation here where you have had to, I want to say, like, really bite your tongue and really not try and lash out, especially when you're dealing with a father figure here, or somebody here who could be a father. This could be your father, or this could be like your baby daddy or something like that. We do have the Two of Pentacles, and we do have the Ace of Pentacles here as well. You are going to be presented with some kind of a choice of a brand new beginning. We do have the Moon, so there is some kind of secrets that are coming out. And usually when people are very controlling and very obsessive with trying to control things, it's because they don't want some kind of truth to be revealed. They don't want some kind of lie to be exposed. Maybe that's why somebody here is wanting something new, but they're refusing to change, or they're trying to cover something up. Somebody here has been trying to cover something up. But either way, the divine is in control here. This is divine healing that is being sent down from above. Whatever you have been praying for, the universe is getting ready to give it to you, but it's going to be at a loss for somebody else. Universe. Somebody here could have some outdated beliefs with that Hierophant reversed. Or somebody here has been extremely non-committal. Maybe you're noticing how non-committal somebody has been with you. Somebody here has definitely been resisting some kind of change. Universe and Divine Council, please tell us more for Capricorn. I also feel like you could be taking back some kind of an offer this month. We have the Death card reversed and the Knight of Cups. Somebody is trying to revive something. So there's been this energy of like, I'm just going to say this. All right. Especially with this Hanged Man reverse. This is energy here of somebody here who doesn't want you, but tries to push you away, but yet refuses to change, but yet wants to come back in when they need something. What's going on here is that there's a toxic karmic cycle that is ending in your life. One that you are no longer trapped in. One that you are now seeing the truth. Somebody here never wanted you to see your worth, as the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Somebody here wanted you codependent. Or this could even be somebody here who was codependent themselves. And we do have the star here again. Strong Aquarius energy and Pisces here as well. I do have Scorpio, Taurus, and Aries here with that Emperor. We have the Emperor and the Empress reversed. There are definitely two people here that are not on the same page. There are people that want two different things out of life. There's been a mixture of beliefs. There's also been a lot of lies. Maybe you've been uncovering the truth here about somebody's lies, or maybe you're realizing that you can't take somebody for what they're saying at face value. But this is somebody wanting to come in and express their feelings. They don't want something to be over. That's what the cards say. So I don't know if somebody here is getting bad news. Maybe they were counting on something to be coming in, to be like, haha, I don't need you anymore. But then, like, they're not getting something the way that they thought that they were going to get it, or something like that. And now they want to come back in and, like, sweet talk you. So be very, very careful, because it's like somebody's... It's like they were the catalyst of creating this ending, but yet now that it's not going in their favor, now they want to try and stop it. Universe. Tell us more for Capricorn, please. The world. Yeah, now they're trying to stop it here, but it's too late. You're choosing yourself. We have the Three of Wands reversed, the Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Somebody here does not... Somebody here is holding on for dear life in a situation. I'm sorry. This reading is all over the place right now. It really is, Capricorn. I honestly feel like your energy has been all over the place. We have the Six of Wands reversed, so there's a lack of victory. There's a lack of success. Somebody here needs to stick to the truth. It's about the truth. Six of Cups reversed. Somebody here is done looking back at the past. Somebody here is holding on tight to something. Somebody doesn't want to let you go. They don't want to let this go, no matter how hard they try to fake it. They want to try and Page of Cups in the reverse. Universe, tell me more. And the Two of Cups with the Strength reversed. And the Six of Pentacles. Somebody only wants to reconnect with you because they want to take from you. They want something that you have because they're unable to provide it for themselves. They're holding a lot of lies. They're having a lot of secrets. It's like the moment that you... It almost feels like you've been going crazy in this situation, because I feel like I'm going crazy in this reading. Just trying to figure out what is going on. And to be quite honest, I don't even think you're going to find out the full extent of what this person is up to, because it honestly feels like it's literally all over the place. Somebody here is all over the place. They don't know what they want out of life. Somebody does not know what they want out of life. But yet they're so highly focused on you. Knight of Wands reversed and the Eight of Cups. Somebody's being impulsive. They're being reckless. But yet here you are walking away, choosing happiness. There's going to be a forced departure here. Something here has been, I don't know. Not that I'm trying to call you out, Capricorn. Maybe part of this is you've been trying to fight for something that maybe now you're realizing isn't even worth it anymore. Maybe something here that you have been... I need to take a minute. I'm going to be right back, Capricorn. Alrighty, Capricorn, I am back. Sorry about that. I had to take a moment and just meditate on this. I honestly feel like you've been dealing with an individual here who's maybe having a midlife crisis. That's why this energy has been so difficult to get into, Capricorn. Because I feel like whatever is going on in their psyche, I don't know, maybe somebody here needs to see a professional, if you know what I mean. But it feels like somebody here has been struggling with their own life and with their own situation of whatever the hell they have going on within themselves, that they feel very unhealed. But instead of expressing that, expressing what's really, truly, fully going on, somebody here has been escaping. They've been not confronting it. They've been not trying to heal the parts of themselves that they need to heal. And there's been a lot of confusion here because of somebody's actions. And that's been causing this ripple effect of all of this I want to say craziness, because I feel like you've been living in upheaval for quite some time, or things have been, it's kind of like feeling like living on edge a little bit, like not knowing what to expect next. Like, I don't know what's going to happen next. I don't know what's going to happen next. Maybe you've been dealing with somebody here who has been trying to force you out. Like, I don't know if you live with someone, or they kick you out one moment, but then they let you back in, but then they kick you back out, but then they ask you for help, and then they need this, and then, but yet they don't want you. And it's like, it's this energy here, and you going like, I don't know what to do, because I feel like there's a part of you that cares, right? With this Two of Cups, like, you care. You genuinely care. You want to help this person because there is some kind of love there on your end, but then you're like, but the way that I'm being treated, it's not making me feel great about myself, which then makes you question yourself, and it's like this cycle of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth that never ends. And it just creates more chaos, more chaos, more chaos, and more conflict here. More fights, more arguments, and nothing ever gets resolved. There's been a lot of pressure. I feel like everybody's been under a lot of pressure here. There's been no love in this situation. And I know that I keep rephrasing that and re-saying that a lot in this reading. But the truth of the matter is, there's been no love. There's been no self-love. And there's been no love for others. Something here has been very, very tricky. It's been very, very tricky. And it almost feels like you're at a loss for words, because it's like you don't know what else to do. You don't know what else to do. It's like, for example, if somebody doesn't want you around, it's like, okay, well, then I need to save up money so I can get my own place, or whatever the case is, so you can plan ahead. And it's like somebody doesn't give you a chance to plan ahead, but yet they're also taking from you at the same time. So it's like, how can you save if also at the same time, if you keep giving? So you can't move on. But yet also trying to blame you for everything that is going on. So it's like you have taken the brunt of everything. Universe, give us 2 more, please. Thank you, universe. But the sun will shine again. King of Wands upright and the Page of Swords with the sun. and the Page of Wands. There is going to be some kind of news, some kind of communication. Somebody here has been doing some kind of research here. The King of Wands is somebody here who is able to stand up for themselves. Somebody who's very passionate about themselves. Somebody who's very authentic. Strong Sagittarius energy and Leo here. There is some kind of truth that is coming in, some kind of news. This is going to lead to some kind of happiness here. You could be... with this Two of Cups, I feel like there is a partnership around you. And I'm not saying that it's another love interest. I think that there's a friend around you who could have some resources here. And I feel like you need to open up to someone. You really do. I feel like there's someone here that you need to open up to. Someone here who could really help you out. Who could potentially have the answers that you are looking for. You are being guided to do so at this time. King of Swords, Two of Wands, and the Page of Wands. It's time for you to take action. And it's time for you to be brave. I feel like there's been something that's been holding you back from doing what is right, from doing what is necessary. Something here about you don't want to make things worse than what they are. Or you don't want to be perceived as the villain, but you know what? Sometimes you have to make peace with the fact that you can't be everybody's hero. This has been a really difficult situation, Capricorn. Actually, let me clean this up. Actually, no. Let me clarify this real quick. The sun is going to shine again. Your prayers are being answered here, but I feel like you're being asked to hold back from this situation, to not give in and to not cave in anymore. Universe. We have the Tower and the Six of Swords. Something here is going viral. You could be going viral here, or you're going to be receiving an opportunity here. There is an important person here that could help you. Going around quickly, gaining popularity. The Page of Pentacles. There is an offer that is coming in for you from a very, very important person. And again, the sun is shining again. You are going to be moving on towards peace, but there is going to be a shocking ending, and maybe that's what's coming out with this Page of Swords. Something here is being revealed that's going to finally be the final tipping point where something's going to come crashing down. This is the universe at play. Crumbling something here that is false, that is fake. Forcing someone to move on towards peace. You've been dealing with somebody here who's been trying to win at all costs, and they don't care who they hurt. As long as they come out on top, as long as they come out looking like they're the victor, like... And there is going to be a departure. There is going to be a departure. Something here has been a long time in the making. Somebody here really wanted you to question yourself so that you wouldn't move forward. Universe, tell us more for Capricorn. The Ten of Wands. It's been a struggle. I feel like you've been the one that's been carrying most of the responsibilities in this situation. There's that Page of Pentacles again. Knight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. That's truth coming in. Someone here has been in competition with you. That's all this was. This was just one big giant competition. Somebody are trying to play mind games, manipulating, gaslighting, using scare tactics here. I don't know. I feel like you're coming out of a situation here where you're realizing that somebody has just been trying to control the situation, even trying to control how the ending goes down. But either way, you're the one that's going to be winning. You're the one that's going to be prosperous. You're the one that's going to have it all. And it all starts with this. It's once you drop something. Once you drop all the responsibilities that have been thrown on you by somebody else who doesn't want anything to do with you, but yet they still expect you to do things. They don't want you, but they still expect you to do things. I am so sorry, Capricorn, that you have been going through this, but it looks like it's coming to an end. It's coming to a close. Wow. We do have the Magician here. We also have Justice, and we also have Judgment. And the Five of Swords is reversed. So whoever thought that they were winning, they're not going to be winning for much longer. Whatever you have been manifesting, whatever you've been asking for, like I said, it's getting ready to come in. Justice is coming in. Karma is being ushered for somebody here to learn that they can't go around be treating people the way that they have been treating. Because if it's one thing that the universe hates the most, is when one of their own start crying when they're praying. They feel the weight of your tears. Because I feel like even you have been going, God, Source, Universe, I don't understand. Why? And I feel like I keep hearing why, just why, just why. I don't have that answer for you. I also feel like there's something else bigger at play, because I feel like whoever you've been dealing with, this person isn't only doing this to you, they're doing this to everyone else around them as well. The cookie's about to crumble. The tower's right here again. The tower is right here, dealing with somebody who has been lying with this King of Swords. Somebody here who has lost their way. They're lost away. I feel like you're dealing with somebody here who has fallen. That's really the truth. Somebody here has fallen and refusing to get up. Universe, tell us more. Universe, please tell us more for Capricorn. There is going to be fast action and liftoff that is taking place right now for you. Progression forward. The wait is over. So whatever's going down, it's going down now. And it's about a cleanse, a detox, ridding of negativity. There is a purification that is going on here. We have honeymooning behind that and SOS. See? It's like this dramatic of distress one moment and then love on the brain the next. You've been dealing with somebody here who's been in extremes, extremely distressed. Somebody that's been acting wild, but then acting really lovey-dovey. They're wild one moment, lovey-dovey the next moment. It's like you don't know what side you're gonna get. You never know what side you're going to get when you're dealing with this individual. Universe. Cuffing season, love bombing, and a roller coaster ride. That's exactly what this has been. So somebody here has been acting like they're single, but then love bombing you, on again and off again, hot and cold. You never know what side of this individual that you are going to get. Somebody here was very extra, very, very dramatic. trying too hard. This is somebody here who starts shit, who starts drama. Somebody who's very excessive. They're doing too much. Overindulgent. Very overindulgent. It's like somebody... It's like somebody's been trying to live outside of their means. And... excuse me. And hoping that, like, other people would support their lifestyle. But also not doing it from a kind place. So I don't know if you've been dealing with the narcissist, and I don't throw that around too often, Capricorn, but it almost feels like you've been dealing with the narcissist. Somebody who's very driven by their emotions, very extreme. Somebody who doesn't understand moderation. And they don't think about others' feelings or the impact of their actions. Universe, please tell us more for Capricorn. We have a stalker. This person could even be stalking you to see what it is that you've been up to, what you're doing. They're creeping. They're trying to fish for comments here. Somebody who is broke. They're a broke ass, like I said. So this is somebody here who doesn't want you, but yet tries to keep up with you and see what it is that you're doing. Very obsessed with you, but yet they don't want you. So it's like they still feel like they have this somewhat like of an ownership over you. Nobody owns you, by the way. Somebody who does the same shit different day, and you're uninterested in in repeating this. There is going to be a move, or you are going to be moving, or you are planning some kind of a move, and somebody here has been fake flexing. Empty promises. Oh, don't worry, the money's coming in, or... I don't know. This could be somebody here who has been overpromising. Maybe they're expecting something. Somebody here is being rejected. Somebody here wanted you to marry for money. And they would even threaten and intimidate you. What is everybody gonna say? There is evidence and there is proof here of their threatening actions towards you. Maybe that's what you have. Maybe you've been too afraid to show it. Listen, if somebody is threatening you and you have proof and you don't feel safe, then you need to alert the authorities. Tarot's not going to help you. God can only do so much if you are unwilling to take the actions. And God's not going to send an angel to, like, carry you away. Like, that's being unrealistic as well. You have to take some kind of action. That's why we had that Page of Wands. You have to take some kind of action in order to get the ball rolling here. Somebody wanted to be attached to you for the money. Universe, give us 2 more, please. Your light irritates their demons. This is somebody here who is played out. They're played out and they continue to fake flex. It's somebody who lives outside of their mean. They like to show off. And you're moving on because you're uninterested. And now this person feels rejected here because you don't want to do the same shit different day. You're tired of the same bullshit. You're tired of the same bullshit. You're tired of running laps around the same track. You're trying to evolve here, but it's like the moment that you... Because look at this, right here in the middle of all of this. The shine, your light. It's like they're trying to dim your light at all costs. They don't want you to see the way. They want you mentally confused. And then they want to come in and kiss your ass. Somebody who uses scarcity tactics. Somebody here is very obsessive, dangerously toxic, unhealthy, possessive, and karmic. So, going back, like, maybe this is your baby daddy who's not allowing you to move on, right? And is using the kids or something against you, or the family, or whatever. And maybe you were helping them out at one point because, you know, they hit a loss here, but it got to a point where it's like, all right, well, when are you going to start doing for yourself? Like, somebody is always expecting a handout because they want people to feel sympathy for them. But yet, where is their sympathy for the fact that they keep asking people for something that they should be able to provide for themselves? I mean, it's one thing to ask for help once in a while, but if you're asking for the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, right, it becomes expected. And that becomes tiring. That puts a lot of weight and that puts a lot of pressure on you. Because at the same time, you're like, well, you know, this is my kid's parent, so, like, I have to da-da-da-da, right? Because I don't want, you know, my kids to whatever, you know, to think about them in a certain way or think about me in a certain way, like, you should be helping dad, whatever, you know what I mean? But it comes to a point where it's like, well, this person isn't thinking about you or the kids. Because if they were, they wouldn't be putting all of this pressure onto you. They wouldn't be throwing it all onto you. The person who wants to kiss your ass. Somebody's midlife crisis is literally going to be the end of them. It is. Universe, please give us some character clues for Capricorn. Please give us some character clues for Capricorn. Somebody here could be a daredevil. They like to take risks. That daredevil came out. Reckless person who enjoys doing dangerous things. So you could have somebody here who likes doing dangerous things. Somebody here could be Australian. Somebody here could be of the Christian faith. Somebody's name could be Christian, doesn't have to be. We have a step, foster, or adoptive parent here that's involved somehow. Somebody here could have black hair. Somebody here could be an islander, or they could be from an island, or their family immigrated from an island. Somebody here could wear micro braids. Somebody here is a hothead with a temper. Somebody here could wear a lot of pink clothing. Step, foster, or adoptive sibling. So there's a whole, like, step, foster, or adoptive family here coming after you. Somebody here could be elderly. Somebody here could be older. Maybe somebody here, maybe their family has been, like, enabling them, or you feel like their family has been enabling them. We have European. Somebody here could be European. We have hazel eyes. I just heard the song from Legally Blonde, the musical. Is he gay or European? I'm just saying, maybe somebody here does have a secret life, or maybe somebody here could be bisexual. Doesn't have to be. Somebody here could have hazel eyes. Somebody here could have freckles. We have an Aquarius. Somebody here could have long hair. We have blue eyes. Somebody here could have blue eyes. We have elderly here again at the bottom of the deck. We have powerful. Somebody here could be very powerful. Maybe somebody feels like they're powerful. Maybe they abuse their authority. They abuse their influence. Somebody here could be long nose. Maybe somebody here is friends with powerful people and they like to abuse that. Somebody here could be extremely orthodox, old school, very traditional. That wanted to come out. Universe. Okay, we have Jewish, and we have Catholic, and then we have a practitioner. So, there could be a difference of faiths here, a difference in religions. Even, there could be somebody could even been paying a practitioner, a shaman, a minister, a priest, a prayer warrior, or a root worker here. Somebody could be Orthodox Jew, doesn't have to be. Maybe that's their family. Maybe somebody is very Orthodox and traditional. Somebody could be very flashy, right? Either in their cars or in their apparel. Somebody here always wants to seem bigger than what they are. Universe, tell us more for Capricorn. Somebody here could have fun-colored hair, somebody here could have dark skin, and somebody here could be dressed as very goth, punk, grunge, and somebody here could have curly hair. Maybe they have long, curly hair. Something here about a blue car. Somebody here could drive a blue car. There could be a Virgo involved in here somehow. Or maybe that's your rising sign or your moon sign. Somebody here could have freckles. We do have wavy hair. Somebody here could be preppy. And somebody's friend here could be involved somehow. Or they're trying to get your friends to go against you. And somebody here could drive a motorcycle. They can own a motorcycle of some sort. Maybe it's this daredevil. There's definitely a difference in styles, a difference in attitudes, a difference in values. I don't know, it's kind of like, there's that thrill seeker. You've definitely been dealing with somebody here who's a thrill seeker. They don't... This is somebody here who probably lives under chaos all the time. They're always... There's always something chaotic happening in their life. Always. Always. And I feel like it's because they never take responsibility or accountability for the role that they play in something. Universe, please give us an affirmation for Capricorn. We have no need to do. I am exactly where I need to be, exactly when I need to be. There's nothing more I need to do. I mean, yes, there will always be laundry and taxes, but in terms of my life's path, I don't need to do anything because I am already here. I take a deep breath, relax, and trust, and then do laundry. So everything is unfolding the way that it was always meant to unfold. So there's nothing that you need to do at this time, Capricorn. And there's nothing more that you need to do for this situation. You've done everything that you can. But somebody wants you to do more. It's like they want you to pull rabbits out of hats. And you can't do that. Magic doesn't work that way. Universe, please give us a final message for Capricorn, please. We have 44 blessings. Blessings are coming your way. I told you the sun is going to shine again. And look, we have number 6, fulfillment here at the bottom of the deck. The sun is going to shine again. It's going to go in your favor. The ball's already rolling. You are divinely protected. That's what it says. You are divinely protected. Ganesha asks you to consider what exactly it is that you want at this time. He asserts that your desires are within your reach. The universe is conspiring to help you achieve your aspirations. Since the universe is in harmony with your desires, the how will transpire effortlessly. That's why there's nothing needed for you to do. The how is going to transpire effortlessly. Ganesha is bestowing on you blessings of luck, love, and new prospects. Be very clear about your intentions at this time. Excuse me. Once you have identified what you desire, Ganesha will work to clear the obstacles and amp up your blessings. Withstand the temptation to succumb to self-indulgence. You are in an excellent affluent phase. This period will not last forever, so be sure to take advantage of it and act when opportunities arise, resolved with triumph. The principle of averages work in your favor now. The more you perpetuate something that you want, the more likely you are to receive that very thing, even if it feels impossible. These manifestation possibilities are endless in range and subject matter, from love to money to success to happiness. Ganesha teaches that your blessings are continuous. The realization of the blessings may not be immediately apparent. Trust that happiness and blessings are always being showered on you. What is going on in your life at this moment is external and beyond your control. True happiness and blessings lie within you, in your heart and soul. Whatever's going on outside of you is outside of your control. Let it play out the way that it's meant to play out. Let it fizzle out the way that it's meant to fizzle out. Let the cookie crumble. There is nothing for you to do, right? And maybe you felt like you've had to do something because you don't want to feel guilty for what happens to somebody else. But at the end of the day, we are each responsible for ourselves. That is what I have for y'all, Capricorn. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light, and I will see you next time. Ciao.